Yo, the hood ain't nothing but a bunch of hopeless motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a hub for people that don't want much out of life. Or you got people that don't want much out of life, and you got people that like that's loophole, like that's they find loopholes and shit. You know what I mean? They live in the hood so they could drive a good car, a nice expensive car. Or they live in the hood because it's affordable living. But the hood ain't nothing but a bunch of hopeless motherfuckers. People that just lost hope and just gave up. Or people that, young people that growing to be old people that had a 30-year mortgage and they ain't leaving a motherfucking house that they paid off or they close to paying off. So Miss Mary or Mr. John they really can't move, or they don't want to move because I'm finally about to pay this mortgage off. I'm not moving nowhere. I spent my whole life paying this shit off. And outside of that, it's just a bunch of people that just don't have no hope. You know what I'm saying? They going to work every day. They trying to stay afloat, stay above water. Um, but the mentality of living in the ghetto, of living in the inner city, a poverty-stricken area, it's all the same. Mostly everybody in those neighborhoods and those communities, they think the same. You know what I'm saying? They like has-beens. They had plenty of opportunities. They blew every single one of them. Like, to end up in the hood, to be in the hood is is the result of, like, you could kind of, some everybody that's living in the hood for the most part got like a story, a backstory as to why they are where they are. I feel like the hood is like government assistance. Like, it should be temporary. It should be a temporary relief, a temporary, like, crutch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't supposed to be on crutches forever for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? You on crutches until you can walk again. But people, black people, adopt, black people uh embrace this idea, this mentality of the hood, the hood. I'm from the hood. I'm from this block. I'm not, we get into this, we get into that. This my block, this my hood, this my neighbor. Like, that's one thing I noticed, like, about black people, bro. Like, we make the best out of the shittiest situations. We make the best out of situations that we shouldn't be making the best of. We make shit cool. We make shit good that ain't good, that ain't cool, that shouldn't be considered cool or good. It's almost like we got this thing that we could turn any negative into a positive. But the thing is, like, certain shit is just supposed to be negative. Certain shit is supposed to be bad for a reason. Living where I'm living at right now, temporarily, um, it's just a reminder, like, how complacent, how comfortable we are as black people. Um, and I can't complain too much because I'm in my situation for right now. Um, and it is what it is. But I'd be lying if I said that while I'm in the situation I'm in, I don't just pay attention to certain things, my surroundings, um, the realities of things. Um, it's sad for real. You know what I mean? When you look at what the hood is and you look at these people that ain't going nowhere. You got people that, when I was a kid, bro, and I was growing up, it was people that never left the neighborhood, never seen outside of the neighborhood, don't know nothing outside of the neighborhood or the small community, don't want to know nothing outside the neighborhood. See, with me, I've seen outside that neighborhood. I've seen outside that 4 or 5 block radius. I've seen outside of that. So I can't, my soul won't allow me to accept uh what this shit is, even if it's for right now. That's why I think like I had my moments where I complain and shit, you know what I mean? Because I know that, for one, this shouldn't even be this kind of divide. It shouldn't be the hood, the suburbs. That shit shouldn't even exist. Everybody should live with like some type of decency. Everybody should live with some type of pride, care about where they live at, how it look, trash everywhere, uh, how they take care of their house inside and out, their community. It's just like neighborhoods is just like, you know, a bunch of niggas that just exist. And like I said, that just gave up on, like, that don't have no hope, that gave up on life. And they just accept like, this what my life is. I'm not going no further than this neighborhood. I'm I'm nothing. I'm nobody. That's how black people think. That's how a lot of black people think. You know what I'm saying? That's why we are the way we are. That's why we act the way we act. We conduct ourselves the way we conduct ourselves. Like, a lot of us was raised in that shit. Just brought up in that shit from the beginning, bro, since birth. Ain't had no love in our house. Only way we get love and attention is we acting out. We take any kind of attention we could get, good or bad. That's all we know. It's poverty and shit. And I see the way some of these people live, and even that, bro. Like, you don't have to, you don't have to, you don't have to be, you don't have to accept your circumstances, or you don't have to allow what you going through to consume you. You don't have to allow that to dictate who you are, who you trying to be. If you fall on hard times, you come back to the hood for a little bit, you might get evicted, you might fall on hard times, lose a job, whatever. The goal is to get back on your feet. And some people say you can create peace anywhere, you can create a home anywhere. I think that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Or my home is where I lay my head, or whatever the sayings are, bro. Like, I think all that's bullshit. When you're around people that don't care about life, that don't value their life, that have no hope, when you are surrounded, when you are around, you might be in the hood and you might love your life. You might take care of the inside of your house. You might be respectful of others. Even if you is in a hood or you is in a chaotic environment. Even with that, even being positive in those type of situations, it's hard because everybody else is so negative. It's almost like when you in a concrete jungle, bro, you can't be a flamingo. You can't be a butterfly. It's like you gotta be a fucking gorilla. You gotta be a lion. You gotta set the tone. But even if you are a certain kind of person, bro, you outnumbered, you surrounded by so much negativity. If you care about life and you love your life, or you love the idea of what life is, right, or could be, but you surrounded by 99% of people that don't care about life, they gave up, they losers, they has-beens. You know what I'm saying? Like, they miserable. All you see is killing and shooting and, you know what I mean, drugs and shit. Like, that's why I say, like, the hood, like, it's I don't know, man, it's just a different thing. And you got all types of people, and they all got different reasons for being in the hood. But for me, I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I'm not. I could never. I can never be around. Like, I couldn't be around people that don't have hope or that don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the inner city is. That's what the hood is, bro. You just around a bunch of people that just don't care outside of the few. You know what I mean? And you just got to deal with it. It's almost like whatever they going through, you got to go through. You know what I mean? Neighbors, noise. It's no respect. It's no, it's no limitation. It's no cutoff. It's no lines, you know what I mean, that could be crossed because there's no lines drawn. You know what I mean? Niggas is niggas 24/7. It's no days off, it's no clocking out. It's like niggas is niggas 24/7. And it's like, man, when you think about like how the fuck like did I don't know, but it's like how the fuck did it get like this where you just got so many different areas where it's so many of those people on top of each other, emerged into like like with one another. Like, it's so many of those areas. It's not enough areas. It's not enough of the opposite of people that care about life. That people that like not enough people that's optimistic, that still have hope, that still want to push through. You literally could see niggas wake up and do the same shit every day. It's a niggas body language, how niggas move, how niggas act. They have no hope, bro. They hopeless. They don't care about life. It's no like it ain't no like sense of community. It ain't no sense of like nothing. You know what I mean? It's just like it's wide open. And like that just be my reminders. Like when I'm sitting here sometimes and I'm just reflecting, or I might be watching a basketball game, chilling, whatever. And I might have my window open or something, bro. And it's like the sounds, the sounds of the ghetto, the sounds of the summertime, the sounds of the spring, the sounds of the inner city, the sounds of struggle bleed in my window, spill off into my window, bro. And you could just get a depiction of just all of that struggle and stress and ghetto and hopelessness. Like it's just, and it's like it's rampant, it's repetitive, it's a rerun. It's like every day it's the same shit, week by week, month by month, year by year. You know what I mean? Like even down to like the killing and all of the street shit, like all of the just the dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like it's nonstop, bro. It's nonstop. And like I said, man, the ghetto is just, it's just a bunch of people that lost hope, bro. And if you stay there, because you can get stuck there, you know what I mean? Um, if you stay there, it almost feels like you accepting that you've accepted you've accepted like giving up on life as well. Like I said, just the depression, the misery that you experience, that you see in these environments. And I'm not in the worst of the worst environment, but I'm very close to what it is, you know what I mean, that I'm talking about. And um it's just that reminder to myself, like, I just gotta get as far away as possible, um to protect my peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm extremely removed from like the bullshit and the certain kinds of neighbors and the random acts of just nigga shit and ghetto shit and everything that comes with that. You know what I mean? Everything that comes with being in these types of environments. And I don't even want to stop there with just the environmental aspect of it, but just being around dangerous people, like people that don't care about life, people that have given up on life subconsciously are dangerous. You have people out here that that don't even realize how destructive they're living their life, how careless, how inconsiderate that you know that they're living, like how inconsiderate they're living their life. Um, and those are the types of people that are in the ghetto, that are in the hood, that are in the trenches. And those are the type of people that if you still have anything left in you, you want to get as far away from as possible. Um, that's all the hood is, bro. It's just a lot of bullshit. The neighborhood itself don't do nothing to nobody. The neighborhood is just existing. These streets, these blocks, these avenues, they're just existing. These trees, these stop signs and mailboxes, and you know, this is that's just existence. But the people that fill them up, the people that's placed there because they can't afford, or because they fell on hard times, or because they backslid, or they may have just whatever, they occupy these spaces, and they create these narratives and these experiences. Like I said, you got good people everywhere you go, but when you outnumbered, a lot of times, you know, shit, you fall too. You know what I mean? You could fall too, and you could get stuck, or you could get sidetracked or distracted. And man, one thing I could say, man, no matter how many hiccups, bumps in the roads, no matter how many um times I might, you know, misstep, one thing that I never lose sight of is getting the fuck out of the inner city. No matter what, I never lose sight of getting the fuck away from black people, and just not even just black people, people that don't care about life, people that don't value their life.